Good morning. Welcome back to Wild Coast Pilates. My name is Danny. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful morning. Look at that. The sun is rising. If you can see in the distance, the mountains are just so beautiful in the winter on clear mornings like this. We've got Mount Stevenson, which is like that beautiful three-pointed mountain back there, if you can see that. Just take it in, friend. Take it in. I'm so happy to be back on North Vancouver Island. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm really excited to be getting back into things with you guys. Today we're going to do a quick Tabata style glute burn. You don't need any equipment. However, you may notice I do have a block and I'll show you why after. It's just really helpful teaching aid for yourself, especially if you don't have access to a mirror or something like that, or maybe you're avoiding mirrors because you don't like it. I also understand that too. I used to have lots of body image and eating disorder problems when I was younger, and I actually found that exercise without looking at myself was very deeply therapeutic and helped me in my healing journey. So whatever it may be, if you have a block handy or even a water bottle, anything like that, you'll see why after, but you definitely don't need it. Don't really need anything else. I have my ankle weights on because as an aerialist, I'm always looking to get a bit stronger so that I can haul my body around in the air effortlessly. Whenever you're ready, grab your beautiful self, get some water, your favorite playlist, meet me on your mat. All right, beautiful. Let's do this thing. It's a beautiful day. We are so lucky to be healthy and alive. So, meet me on your mat in a nice lay. We'll just take a second here just to get into our bodies. Second toe, heel, knees, and hips are in alignment with each other, and we're in our neutral spine. So I'm wearing a couple layers today because it's chilly, but if you see my back, I've got this little gap under my low back. And if you think of your two hip bones and your pubic bone making a triangle on your low belly, if you were to make the triangle with your fingers like so, so heels of the hands on the hips, fingertips intersect with the pubic bone, think that this triangle is making a tray. So like a cup of tea could sit on it without spilling in any direction. Maybe a glass of wine. It's a little early for wine, but it's happy hour somewhere, right? So whatever feels good for you, whatever makes the most sense, go with that. But just think about having that nice level low belly. Can we think about opening our chest, letting the shoulders spread down to the mat? Think about as if you had $100 bill under both your shoulders. You want to keep that pinned to the ground. And my arms are firmly pressed into the mat here, okay? So I'm thinking my triceps, my forearms, even my wrists, they're not poking up, they're pressed to the ground, pushing away. Let's take a slow, deep breath in through the nose. Let the rib cage expand in every direction. Exhale out through the mouth, slowly scooping the belly button up to the back of the throat. Good. Let's take another deep breath in through the nose here. As we exhale through the mouth, can we think of gently lifting our pelvic floor? So imagine you're like stopping the stream of urine 10%. If you were going to the washroom, just like lightly stopping it or slowing it down. Beautiful. On your next inhale, can you now think about if I were to have tied a string from hip bone to hip bone, we want to try to pull it away or pull it taut. So we're trying to energetically widen our pelvis. Same thing if you think you have little flashlights in your sits bones here pointing at the heels. Can you think you're trying to spread them away from each other? So this is an energetic cue. We're not actually widening our pelvis. But what this does is it helps to activate all the local stabilizer muscles, which are like the little guys that are working behind the scenes all the time. They help to keep our body functioning correctly. So think we're pulling that pelvis wide. And can we now think we're lengthening our side bodies? So let's lift our chest for just a sec, give ourselves a hug, and kind of shimmy our shoulders up and back away from our hips as if we wanted to just lengthen our spine. So thinking we're widening the space between the base of the ribs and the tops of the hips. Perfect. From here, let's take one more deep breath in through the nose. Really press those shoulders to the ground. And let's just do a few slow rolls up. So curling through the low back, the mid back, the upper back, rolling it up to a nice high bridge. And inhale, we roll it down one vertebrae at a time, all the way back to the tailbone, back to the neutral spine. Find that little gap under your low back. Beautiful. Exhale, we roll the hips, the mid back, the upper back, coming into our bridge where we want to have a clean, straight line, pubic bone to chest bone. So I've not dumped or rounded or anything like that. Rolling it back down. Beautiful work. Now, as we do this, can we think about we are shooting energy out our knees? Okay, so our knees are tracking forward over our toes as we're just warming up. I promise I will take you there this morning. Don't you worry. No one's going to be able to walk after this. But let's just enjoy this peaceful moment of quiet, just gently massaging out our spines, just really centering and grounding into our bodies, feeling the sensation of your mat beneath your arms, beneath your hands, under your feet. And can you think that every time you lift, you're energetically dragging your heels back to you as if you want to bunch your mat up underneath you? Gorgeous. We're continuing to think about that little string across the low belly, trying to pull it taut, widening the sits bones away from each other. We are keeping our side body nice and long, and we're keeping those $100 bills pinned down under our shoulders. Fantastic. So one more like this, and then we're going to get into it. When you're ready, we're going to start to just tap up and down, up and down. So we're moving a little faster today. I'm usually a slow and controlled kind of girly. I like to move intentional and slow so I can focus on form. But today we're going to try and just add a little bit more of a dynamic style workout to our day. Good. From here, we're going to lift and hover our left heel off the floor. So we're really grounding into the right foot. The right glute is switched on and awake. Beautiful work. We breathe. Good job. Can you give me 20 more seconds? Breathing deep. Good job. Give me 10. 9. Focus on that form. Find that clean line at the top. Shoulders are pressed to the ground. Wrists are not poking up for 3, for 2, for 1. Good stuff. From here, we're going to get up. We're going to flip it over. So here's where having your block can be handy. I'm going to turn in just a second, but in my donkey kick position, having my block next to me is really helpful because sometimes we go to the side with our hips. So instead, if you place that right next to you, this can ensure that you keep your hip in alignment with your knee. So I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to put my block right next to me and let's get going. So wrists under shoulders. Let's think of taking that elbow pit, spiraling it kind of forward. So think you're shining the inside of the bicep forward towards the outside, as if you wanted to like twist your hand towards the outside here. A little bit of natural curvature in the low back. Draw that belly button up to the spine. My right leg is still working. Let's think about our heads. We're not dangling down. We are drawing it up. We're going to flex the foot. We're going to start to lift. Whoop, my block should be on the left. Haha. Clearly my morning coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Beautiful work. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good job. So we're working just a little bit faster, a little more dynamic. Can we think about still lengthening through our side body, lengthening through the low back? As I lift, I'm not dumping my belly here. I'm keeping a nice, long, neutral spine. And I'm trying to kick my heel as high as I can. Good job. Can you give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep drawing that belly button up to the back of the throat for 3, for 2. You're doing so good. For 1. Ooh, glute is on. From here, we're going to straighten our leg out. We're going to lift, tap, lift, tap. So here, you're welcome to point the toe, or you're welcome to flex the foot. It's completely up to you. I personally really like to flex my foot. I know it doesn't look quite as pretty. However, I find I get a better connection into my upper hamstring and glute with a flexed foot, as opposed to getting more into the backs of my knees and my low back and stuff like that. So that's kind of my personal preference, but totally your choice. Really focus on feeling that connection in the low booty here. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7. Ow, it's already burning. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, ouch, 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 ouch. Flip it over. Here we go. Round 2. We got 3 rounds per side, guys. Oh, we're going to make it. We're going to be okay. So from here, if that felt good for you, you can keep the left heel hovering. If you want to stay there, stay there. This is your practice. If instead you're feeling brave, you're feeling bold, can you start to add a float to tabletop, tap the toe, float to tabletop, tap the toe. Good job. Breathe deep, really ground into that right heel. Think that right heel is energetically tugging towards you to bunch the mat underneath you. Can we check in with our shoulders? Are they pressed to the floor? Are they pinning those $100 bills down? Or can I come into your living room and pull them out from beneath you? Don't let me do that. You know, trying to run a one-woman wellness brand and business, it'd be expensive. She needs to hustle. Good job. Can you give me 10? 9. Whew. 8. Owie. 7. 6. I'm surprised I haven't scared the gaggle of geese behind me with my screeching. For 3. For 2. Ow, 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 ow. And 1. Woohoo. Let's flip it over right away. Whew. Coming back to our donkey kick. So if at any point your wrists are sore, you can always come down to your forearms as well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to kick up, bring it across. Kick straight up, bring it across. Kick straight up, bring it across. Good work. We're keeping it going, keeping it moving. You guys, it is cold here today, but holy moly, this workout has me so warm. I am ready to take off another layer. It is hot. Good job. So I bring it across my leg, kick all the way up, across my leg, all the way up, keeping it going. Let's keep scooping that belly button up to the spine. Let's keep that little bit of natural curvature in our low backs. Woo-hoo-hoo. Good job. Give me 10. 9, kick as high as you can. 8, try to really keep the connection in the glute, in the hamstring. Don't want to feel this so much in your low back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. From here, we're going to straighten out our leg, point or flex, up to you. Bring it across, tap the ground, rainbow up and over, tap the ground. Can we check in with our bodies? Can we lengthen through the crown of our head? Can we avoid dumping into our low back so it's our glute working, not the low back? Whew. What's happening with your head? Is it dangling to the floor? Or if I was in your living room and placed a wooden dowel across your upper body, would the back of the head, the upper back, and your low back be making contact? Can we lift a little higher? For 5. Oh my gosh. For 4, my leg feels so heavy. For 3, my butt doesn't work anymore. Send help. For 2, ow! And 1, last one. Here we go. Last round. We've got this. What a beautiful morning. Holy. Right on. So right foot to the ground. Now, if you feel good, we're going to point to the sky, lifting it up, lifting it up. Exhale up, inhale down. Can we think with our rib cage, we're knitting it down together so we're not flaring the rib cage to the sky? Good job. And breathe. We've got this. Yowza. We're pulling that heel into the glute. Shoulders are pressed to the floor. Wrists are not tenting. We're actively pressing our entire arm to the floor here. Good job. Think your heel is trying to pull that mat towards you. Good job. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Flip it over. Last round. And then guess what, guys? We get to do the other side. Oh, lucky us. So here we go. Donkey kick. We're going to make this as big as we can now. Kick it up. Kick it up. Kick it up. Kick it up. We've got this. Wrists are under shoulders. If you have your block or your water bottle up against that leg, you want it to stay standing upright. So that means we're not leaning to the side. Good job. Imagine Danny's just behind you. You want to give me a little Kick to the face. How dare you make me work this hard? I know. Can we draw that belly button up to the spine? Keeping it going for a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You got this. I know. Dig deep. For 2, for 1. Whew. Hold that leg high. Circle the leg. Circle the leg. Beautiful work. So can we go as slow and controlled, as big and tall as possible? Think you're tracing a car tire. Good job. And switch. Good job. We got 15 seconds. 14, 13. This is where you get to judge my counting skills. Pilates instructor. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Yay. Left side. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I almost fell over. Oh, you know it's a good one when your body's like, nah, I can't do it. Here we go. So right heel hovers off the ground, left foot rooted to the floor. Exhale up, inhale down. Beautiful work. Now maybe you're feeling strong, maybe you're feeling stable. You just want to reach your hands to the sky just to add a little more instability to your core. However, if you're reaching up, can we still think we're widening through our chest and still pinning the shoulders to the floor, okay? We don't want to feel a bunch of pressure in the back of our neck. We want to keep our weight in our shoulders and in that left heel that's grounded and pulling back towards us. Every time we lift, we're finding that beautiful clean line, pubic bone to sternum, which is your chest bone. And you give me 10, 9. Knees are tracking forward over the second toe. For 5, 4. Feeling that left booty cheek turn on. For 3, for 2, for 1. Woo-hoo. Flip her over. Into our tabletop. Wrists and knees aligned with hips and shoulders. You can choose to point or flex your foot, totally your choice. Whatever feels good for you. I even invite you to test it out and just see how that feels. I personally find when I point my toe, this might just be like how my body mechanics function. Oh, see, my watch just fell over. When I point my toe, I actually find I have a little bit more of a propensity to get in my low back. Whereas when I flex and I drive my heel away, I can really feel that connection in the hamstring and the glute. Good job. And we really focus on keeping the work in the booty, not in our back moving. Oops. Good job. And you give me 10, 9, 8. Again, draw some awareness to your head. Is it dangling to the floor? We lengthen the crown of the head. Balance that wooden dowel. Last one. Lengthen that leg. We're going to lift. We're going to come down. Lift. Come down. And again, play around with it. Try a flex foot. Try a pointed foot. See how that feels. I'm not really super concerned with what it looks like when you're working out on your mat in your living room. What I care about is how you feel in your body, okay? We really want to feel, you guys keep going. You really want to feel the sensation in this region, not up here. Good job. You give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Ow, 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 ow. Flipping her over. Here we go. You guys know what's coming here. Tabletop. So if you're ready, lift and tap. Lift and tap. If that's too much and you're like, Danny girl, my booty is going to fall off, I understand. That's okay. You can keep that right foot on the ground, just hovering the heel. Whatever you got to do, keep the work on that left side. And we think we're drawing our heel in towards us, shoulders pressed to the ground. We're still thinking about that little string across the low belly, trying to pull it away from itself. So we're pulling it nice and taut. Good job. And you give me 10, 9, 8. We're still scooping the belly button to the back of the throat for 5, 4, 3, 2, oh, it hit, and 1. Good job. Flip her over. Up to our donkey kick. You guys know what's coming here. So we kick up, bring it across, up, bring it across. So while I'm doing this, I'm focusing on pelvic stability. So yes, my leg is crossing my body, building that beautiful connection with my inner thighs. However, I'm trying to not really like twist to the side. I'm trying to think, if I had my water bottle sitting on my low back, I would love for it, oh, there goes my block, to stay upright and not fall over. Good job. Point, flex, whatever feels good. Again, that flex foot for me is the magic ticket to staying out of my low back. Give me 3, give me 2, give me 1. Straighten that leg. We're gonna rainbow down, up and over, across, up and over, up and over. So can we think about, you guys keep going. Ooh, I got my in my mouth. Beautiful. Keeping length through our side body, lengthening the low back. Our head is not dangling. Our biceps are still spiraling forward. We're trying to lift that leg as high as possible. I think mine is not going very far, but that's okay. Good job. And lengthen through the crown of the head. Imagine you have a little tennis ball in that low back. That little bit of curvature. So you don't look like a little cute little cashew on your mat. Give me 3. Give me 2. Whew. Give me 1. Oh, last round, guys. We've got this. Look at that ocean. Flat calm today. What a beauty. Pointing the toe to the sky. Here we go. Exhale up. Inhale down. We can do this. I don't know about you guys, but I am dying. I'm suffering. I did such a fun glute series in my group class yesterday. I'm a horrible person because I giggle the more my clients are like, ah! It makes me laugh. In a loving way, obviously. Not sadistically, but they now know. They're like, when we see you smiling, we're scared. Good. Keep pulling that heel towards you. Press the shoulder. Oh my gosh. Ow, 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 ow. I'm feeling it too, guys. I promise. My left booty cheek is like a volcano. It is on fire. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Flip it over. Here we go. Last round. We've got this. Donkey kick as high as you can now. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Make it dynamic. Make it strong. Let's not dangle our head. Let's hug that belly button to the back of the throat. Think you're trying to pull your belly button away from the waist of your leggings. If you wanted to make your pants get a little bit more loose. Picking it up as high as you can. Try to stay out of your low back. Focus on feeling this in the glutes. Good job. We've got this. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten it out. We got this. Draw a circle. Find stability. Don't let your pelvis wobble around. Is that water bottle or that block next to your leg? Is it still upright? Try to avoid opening your hips to the side here. Both my hip bones are shining to the floor. Directions, we got this. Give me 15, 14, 13. Oh my God. I can't even speak. Words are hard. Do the thing with your leg, with that thing. Make it move, whatever. Give me 8, 7. We got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Good job, guys. We did it. Let's take a sec here. Oh, yeah. Let's stretch it out. Let's drop one leg. Oh my gosh, I can't even put words together. Whew. Get nice and tall. Good. So think we're growing tall to the crown of the head. We're going to hug that knee to the chest, twist away. Good. And let that right bum cheek just sink to the floor. We did it. Oh my gosh. She's tired. Beautiful. Other side. And of course, feel free to do some more stretches for your glutes, of course. This is just a quick little cool down in case you're in a hurry and you got a jet. I totally understand. Thank you so much for taking the time to work out with me today. What a gorgeous morning it is. Finally a break in the rain. So I thought, oh my gosh, we got to get down there and do a workout. Beautiful. From here, real quick, we'll have a lay. Extend the right leg to the sky, turn the toes out, cross the foot over the left leg. Keep your right foot flexed so you protect the right knee. Start to gently press the knee away from you. So you can use your hands or use the right glute to really pull your thigh away. If that feels good, stay there. If not, draw the legs to the chest, but try to avoid letting your low back roll up off the mat here. Good. Just try to stay steady. Tailbone is heavy on the mat. And feel free to hold this for as long as you like. Beauty. Other side. We extend, we turn it out, we cross. Keeping that left foot flexed. Beautiful work. Just slowing everything down. Good, and release. Right on, friends. Always a pleasure to move with you. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you very soon. Take the very best care of yourselves and have an awesome day.